Central Illinois. It is 68 here in Peoria, 67 out in the Twin Cities. Going forward, clearing skies means cool temperatures down into the lower 40s by early tomorrow morning. But we are also tracking the coolest weather of the fall season so far. I'll have that forecast coming up. Your news starts right now.
When people hear the word lab, the first question is, am I safe as a neighbor?
Tonight, the drug lab's putting local communities in danger. Plus, dwindling support for the Illinois governor, why those who voted to put Bruce Rauner in office are having second thoughts. And more mumps, the school seeing increased activity of the disease. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Maria Chandler has the night off. It's becoming a national trend, hash oil. Now it's made its way to Central Illinois. WMBD's Hannah Hilliard learned more about the drug and joins us now with more. So Hannah, what is hash oil?
Well, Paul, hash oil is an oil extracted from marijuana that's almost purely THC, the chemical in marijuana that gets you high. To extract the oil, people are using butane. So besides being illegal, it's extremely dangerous to make. Police first thought they were responding to a house fire in Low Point on Monday, but that's not what they found.
What happened in this case was more of a flash fire.
An explosion due to a hash oil lab inside the house. A new trend the Woodford County Sheriff's Department is seeing more and more.
We've had none up until 6 or 7 months ago, so absolutely this is more than we've ever seen.
The department has seen 4 labs just this year.
It's very inexpensive, very easy, appears to be easy to do, but obviously very dangerous, very explosive.
Chief Deputy Dennis Tipsword says those living around a lab are not necessarily in danger. He says be aware of your surroundings because this is not the last lab they'll find.
I think this is something that you're going to see as an uptick probably all over the Midwest.
Well, 2 people were severely burned after the explosion in Low Point on Monday, but they are now facing criminal charges. Woodford County says it's having the proactive enforcement team take a closer look at the hash oil issue in the county and credit them for the labs they have already pinpointed. The office has also trained its deputies to know what to look for on routine calls. Paul?
Thanks, Hannah. Today marked the first court appearance for the man charged with the December 2014 deadly shooting. 23-year-old Trey Hargrove was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. Police say he killed Rogelio De La Rosa. Today in court, the judge read Hargrove's formal charges, appointed him a public defender, and set a trial date for November 9th. Investigators say they found De La Rosa's body behind a home in the 1000 block of Northeast Perry in Peoria. Another man was also arrested for De La Rosa's death, but has not been charged. Funeral arrangements are set for the Peoria teenager shot and killed over the weekend. The visitation for Tommy Forrest is Saturday at St. Paul Baptist Church from 9 until 10, with the funeral to follow. Tonight, 5 people are behind bars in connection with Saturday's shooting. They include Dontarius Burden and Kanan Lacey. Burden went before a judge today and was charged with murder and attempted robbery. Officers are still looking for 2 others, including Keangelo Marshall and an underage suspect who is not being named. Tuesday, police arrested Samuel Clay Jr. and Demarius Clark. Clark was already in the Peoria County Jail on unrelated charges. Clay was also charged with murder and attempted robbery today. Investigators say at least 3 men broke into a home on Flora just before 2 Saturday morning. That's when shots were fired. Tommy Forrest died at the home. 3 other teenagers were wounded. On Monday, police arrested Alex Collins, a convicted felon. He's charged with murder and home invasion. All suspects charged in this case are being held on $2 million bond. President Obama says U.S. forces will remain in Afghanistan at their current levels for much of next year. According to the new White House plan, 9,800 U.S. troops will be in the war-torn country until just before Mr. Obama leaves office. The number would then drop to 5,500 by early 2017. The decision comes after months of discussion involving the White House, Afghan leaders, and the U.S. military. This is the second drawdown delay announced by the president this year. It alters a timeline Mr. Obama outlined in March, saying the U.S. would have an embassy-only presence in Afghanistan by the end of next year. Attorneys for former House Speaker Dennis Hastert say they've reached a plea agreement. Now, Hastert will plead guilty to charges accusing him of lying to the FBI about bank withdrawals of $3.5 million. Hastert is accused of using that money to pay a man to keep quiet about decades-old sex abuse allegations. Hastert is expected to appear in court on October 28th to enter the plea. That's when details of the plea agreement will be revealed. Governor Rauner's approval has slipped from an unlikely source. Voters in southern Illinois are now more likely to disapprove of the governor, according to the poll. It's the area that gave him major support in last year's election. WMBD's Matt Porter has more from our Capitol newsroom.
We'll be homeless and on the street, you know, with the people that we try to take care of if he doesn't settle down and play nice.
Governor Rauner has had his critics, but now some of his own voters are having second thoughts.
Originally, I did vote for Rauner because I liked a few of the things he stood for, and I agreed with him. I think when you start off blaming people like that, it makes it hard to work with you.
A new poll showed more than half of registered voters in southern Illinois disapprove of Rauner's performance, an area that once made up part of his base.
He's trying to do some big things, and obviously, given the budget situation and the fact that we don't have a budget, I can certainly see why the numbers might be down from a year ago or so.
State lawmakers say people are growing more frustrated.
I do think it's pretty loud right now that something needs to get done. Unfortunately, there still seems to be no sense of urgency. We do have almost 90% of state government that's being funded right now.
Still, some encourage the governor to keep going.
But I think it's right to stand up to the Democrats trying to spend money for all this silly stuff.
The poll didn't measure opinions of Speaker Michael Madigan or state Democrats, but it did show 4 out of 5 people think the state of Illinois is headed in the wrong direction. Public universities have not received funding from the state. The chancellor at UIS says campuses are paying for the loss of MAP grants for students. She says come next semester, she doesn't know what the universities are going to do. For now, the best thing is to look at areas like employment and see where they can stall.
You know, these are some positions that we need to fill because someone retired or because we have a need in a particular area, but we just can't move forward on those, so we're holding.
Next week, students from all 3 campuses, plus colleges across the state, will lobby at the Capitol for funding. Bradley University will soon announce its new leader. The chairman of the Board of Trustees, Doug Stewart, will name the new president tomorrow morning. The 11th president will succeed Joanne Glasser, who retired at the end of the spring semester. Dr. Stan Liberty has been serving as interim in her absence. The announcement will be made at 10 a.m. tomorrow in the Dingledine Music Center. There are more mumps cases in McLean County. Normal Community High School is now on the list of places with increased mumps cases by the county health department. This means NCHS has 3 or more cases of the disease linked to the school. As of today, there have been 36 mumps cases confirmed in McLean County, with more test results being awaited. Still ahead, a look at the drinking problem and its impact on the economy. Plus, the new guidelines for CPR, the American Heart Association says could help save lives.
We topped out at 75 degrees today here in Peoria, but we are tracking much colder weather heading our direction. Could we be looking at the first frost and freeze of the season? I'll have the answer to that question coming up next.
You're watching WMPD News at 6 in high definition with Paul Cicchini, Maria Chandler, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local weather authority forecast, and Kurt Fegler with sports. This is WMPD News at 6, Central Illinois proud.
To be your low price leader, and to prove that, we're bringing you a brand new 2016 LT Cruise for $169 a month, and it doesn't get lower than that. Fred?
You want to bet? How about $99 a month for a pre-owned car?
You outdid me again, but how many do you have?
Over 50 to choose from, under $15,000.
I love it, and they all come with the $9.95 oil changes, the car washes, the buy 3 get 1 free tires, and so much more. You gotta go green.
On the Trane test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a Trane. Really hard.
The time is right for the Trane Fall Sales Harvest. Buy a qualifying system and choose 0% APR financing for 72 months or a trade-in allowance of $1,000 now through November 15th. Go to findatranedealer.com today for details.
Turn your inefficient wood-burning fireplace into a beautiful gas fireplace with an insert from Heat & Glow. Our inserts will help you transform your whole room while saving you money on your monthly gas bill. Available in a variety of styles and sizes that easily fit into your existing fireplace opening, our direct vent gas inserts also feature the industry's most advanced technology for realistic flames, glow, and lighting, all with the flip of a switch. For beauty, style, and elegance, choose Heat & Glow.
For a surprising variety of fully inspected pre-owned vehicles, JaguarLandRoverPeoria.com.
People who love Tempur-Pedic and love sleeping happy love Mattress Firm. My Tempur-Pedic made me fall in love with mornings again.
And I love how it conforms to my body.
I love my bed. They love the in-stock selection only America's #1 Tempur-Pedic retailer can offer, and it's ready for immediate delivery. Plus, right now, get up to $300 in Mattress Firm bonus cash with select Tempur-Pedic mattress set purchases, and get 0% APR financing for 3 years. So let Mattress Firm help you fall asleep and fall in love.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Walker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's chief meteorologist, Chris Yates.
Well, after quite a bit of cloud cover earlier today, things are finally, at least it's finally beginning to break up a little bit. This is Uptown Normal. You can see what's left of the cloud cover gradually beginning to clear on out, and within the next few hours, Wilmington and Normal should both be looking at mostly clear skies. It is now 67 degrees out there in the Twin Cities. Winds still a little bit breezy. They are out of the northwest at 20 miles per hour, and it was bouncing around the camera there just a little bit. All right, temperatures all across central Illinois largely in the lower to mid 60s. We are a little bit warmer here in town at 68. Canton now sitting at 64, Macomb 66, and you can see as the cloud cover quickly begins to race on through, whatever's left in Bloomington Normal now beginning to exit. Mostly clear skies up north. And that is what we will see going forward, at least through tonight, as any additional cloud cover, even the sprinkles that are falling down south, all look to stay well south of 74 through tonight. So here's Future Track. We'll set it into motion. Mostly clear skies this evening, and without that blanket of cloud cover, that is going to allow temperatures to get pretty chilly and mainly down into the 40s tonight. Now, there will be some areas to our north and out west, and perhaps even in the Twin Cities, looking to drop into the upper 30s. Still a few degrees above freezing, 37 in Galesburg, but 42 in Peoria and Canton, down towards Havana, upper 30s as you get down towards Macomb. All right, tomorrow we'll see a lot of sunshine. Unfortunately, with a nice surge of cool air pushing into central Illinois, we are going to have a pretty hard time warming up. I think all we'll be able to manage up north is low to mid 50s, down south, upper 50s and lower 60s. Perhaps the warmest location tomorrow, Lincoln, with a high of 60 degrees. Peoria, we are looking to fall just shy of that with a high of 59. But here's how the upper level pattern is shaping up. We've got this big dip in the jet stream, and that is kind of opening the floodgates, if you will, for the much cooler weather that's been balled up in Canada for quite some time to now begin to spill southward. Now, the coldest air is going to remain well to our north, but with that said, as we set the clock in motion beginning tomorrow night, notice how cool it gets. Temperatures begin to fall down, and around mid-morning, we'll see those temperatures down into the 30s by 7:30. Saturday morning, temperatures at least just a few degrees above freezing. Now, all these are populated areas. You get into the open areas out in the rural country, you'll see those temperatures a little closer to freezing, and that is why we have numerous freeze watches in effect across central Illinois beginning tomorrow night and continuing through Saturday morning. Now, I've gone ahead and looked at a few locations. Average first freeze, if you go all the way back to when records began. For Peoria, that is October 16th. The Twin Cities, October 13th. Galesburg, October 15th. But in rural areas like Nunk, October 10th, so not a big surprise there. A lot of those records, by the way, going back to the late 1800s. All right, your 8-day outlook from MTCO. Really not a bad stretch of weather once we get through the weekend. Temperatures are really the only downside there, but we will be back into the lower to mid 70s by the middle part of next week. With that will come a chance of some rain.
Well, that's good news, though. Warmer temperatures, I think you'll take the rain trade-off, right? Because if it's
Absolutely.
that cold and raining.
No, that's just miserable. No,
Yeah.
we don't need that, yeah.
All right, thanks, Chris. A new study links highly selective eaters to a greater risk for depression and anxiety. The details still ahead.
Get everything you want and more at Upgrade Nissan.
An incredible selection.
People you can count on.
And pricing that's updated each and every day.
Plus our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Because we don't just sell Nissans, we sell value. Upgrade Nissan in Peoria.
Sculpting a more beautiful you is easier than ever with Smart Lipo Laser Liposuction. This popular cosmetic procedure permanently removes fat from arms, legs, neck, and abs, tightens and smooths the skin, has a shorter downtime, and it gets results. Soderstrom Skin Institute is the exclusive provider of Smart Lipo in Central Illinois and is performed by board-certified plastic surgeons J. Eric Lomax and James M. Jeffries. Join the Soderstrom VIP Club and save 10% on your procedure. Call today for a consultation.
Are you still waiting to change your bathtub? Bathfitter can give you a new tub in as little as 1 day with their unique tub-over-tub process. Isn't that amazing? Bathfitter will measure and make you a new custom bathtub that they install right over your existing one. Plus, only Bathfitter has seamless walls, which guarantee a watertight fit.
And a lifetime warranty.
That's what got me. A new bathtub changes your life, and it's never been more affordable. Don't wait. Call today or learn more at bathfitternow.com.
Which truck brand do you think offers best-in-class HD towing, best V8 horsepower, and has Motor Trend's 2015 Truck of the Year?
Ram.
Chevy.
What do you think?
A Ford.
Here's the answer. That's the Chevy Silverado HD, the Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Colorado.
Chevy.
It's Truck Month. Now qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months. Plus find your bonus tag and get $4,000 cash allowance on select Silverado 1500 crew cabs in stock. See your local Chevy dealer today.
It's reaching out to show that we care. That's who we are. Central Illinois proud. WMBD. Yeah, we're keeping it local.
Kurt Pegler and Dan Malloy, bringing you every action-packed highlight from across Central Illinois. The hardest hits, the biggest blocks, the longest bombs. Unity Point Clink, Sam Lehman of Morton Sports Extra, overtime presented by Goodwill. Friday late night on WYZZ.
You're watching WMBD News at 6.
300,000 people in the United States die each year from cardiac arrest. The American Heart Association says early use of CPR could save many of those lives. Today, the group released its 2015 CPR guidelines. They base updates on the latest heart-saving research and push the information to healthcare providers every 5 years. It's not just for doctors and nurses, though. The guidelines are recommended for anyone trained in CPR. The association says CPR training is the quickest and most efficient way to stop cardiac arrest, the leading cause of death in the United States.
Every minute that ticks by, you have a 10% less chance of saving somebody. So they're going to be dead if you don't do something. So if you're jumping in as a good Samaritan, you can save their life.
The American Heart Association also recommends everyone should be trained on automatic external defibrillators, or AEDs. To learn more about CPR or to find out where CPR classes are available, you can check out our website, ciproud.com. The overconsumption of alcohol is causing more than health problems, straining, in fact, the American economy. That's according to a study released by the CDC. It says excessive drinking costs have been linked to reduced workplace productivity, crime, and the high cost of health problems brought on by alcohol. Excessive drinking cost the U.S. close to $250 billion in 2010, compared to around $223 billion in 2006. Many families have picky eaters, but a small number of them are extremely picky. Doctors say it's not just about eating something new, it has real health implications. Only about 3% of kids are this selective when it comes to food. A recent study by Duke University shows a link between selective eaters and mental health. These kids are twice as likely as other children to develop emotional problems like depression or anxiety over time. It's still unclear why some kids become selective eaters and others, even in the same family, do not. Researchers believe they're getting closer to answering the underlying reasons for this behavior. Well, tonight's extra effort winner is in the limelight at Limestone. Kurt has her story next in sports.
This portion of WMBD News is brought to you by Hamptons.
4K Ultra HD is certainly the latest thing in TVs. Some of those stores you go in, you get tons and tons of cheap stuff, and you gotta go find the nice TVs somewhere along the way. At Sherman's, the majority of what you see is gonna be 4K Ultra HD. You're gonna see a huge selection from the top 3 brands, LG, Samsung, and Sony. And we just ensure that you don't pay more for it. In fact, on every single one of our TVs, every day we go through, we see what Amazon's at, make sure we're the absolute lowest. So when you're ready to upgrade to 4K Ultra HD TV, Sherman's is a place you wanna check out.
Today, I'm cancer-free, and I owe that to the Illinois Cancer Care. They saved my life. I will always be grateful for that.
Illinois Cancer Care offers personalized treatments and compassionate care. We are the leader in cancer care in Central Illinois and are nationally recognized for clinical research. We provide personal genetic testing and the most advanced treatments available. Illinois Cancer Care offers world-class cancer treatment at 12 clinic locations, comfortably close to home.
Snowfall warnings and blackouts can... It's going to be a long day of shoveling, folks.
Isn't it about time you got a Honda?
Hi, I'm Leonard with Burlow Mattress. For years you've heard me talking about the quality of our mattresses and the services we provide, like up to 15-year comfort guarantee. Well, now we're going to give you the opportunity to save some real money as well. For a limited time, if you buy one mattress, Verlo's giving you 50% off on a second mattress. But if you don't need two, we'll give you 50% off on a second side, giving you the opportunity to buy a two-sided mattress. And as always, we offer free local delivery and removal. Stop by the store and let's see what Verlo can do to help you.
There's never been a better time to get the Corvette you've always wanted at Uptring in Washington. Our best selection of pre-owned Corvettes is in stock and ready to roll. Convertibles, coupes, Stingrays, vintage, and more. That's why we're Downstate's Corvette headquarters. Find your Corvette at Uptring Chevy in Washington today.
This portion of WMBD News is brought to you by Veldee Cadillac Buick GMC.
Hi, Rory. Hey, Chip. How's the new Cadillac? Love it. But I usually like to hide my wife's birthday gifts inside the car, and now she's driving it all the time. Could you hide her gift?
You'll feel like family because you are treated like family. Stop by for a hassle-free experience and a great offer, like a new Cadillac SRX lease for $339 per month for 24 months. Veldee Cadillac Buick GMC in Pekin.
Now, your local sports with WMBD's Kurt Pegler.
The Cubs will learn their next playoff opponent tonight when the Mets and Dodgers play Game 5 of their division series. They already know who will dress as their shortstop in that series. It will be a former Peoria Chief, Javier Baez. The Cubs have ruled out Addison Russell for the entire League Championship Series with a hamstring injury, so Baez will play shortstop in his place. The Morton boys golf team is getting ready to defend its state title. The defending champs getting a practice round in at Wybring Golf Club today. The players are confident they'll be in the state title mix again this weekend.
Coming here last year, I mean, we for sure know this year what the score that's going to win, or at least close to what it is. Postseason and all year, our team has just been playing incredible.
The pressure's off of us since we're already here. We just wanted to get back here like we did last year and give us a chance to win it again.
I know all the guys are really excited about the weekend to come, and hopefully we can do what we did last year. It's going to take some good golf, but I think we're definitely capable of doing it.
The boys state golf finals are played at 3 sites in the Twin Cities tomorrow and Friday. Good luck to all the area players who have qualified. Tonight's extra effort winner is a shining light at Limestone in athletics, academics, and in making people feel special. Bailey Dunn has goals for her first place volleyball team.
Win regionals, get past sectionals, and state would be awesome, and I know we can do it. So it's my goal.
The Limestone senior has other goals, and she's reaching them. After 3 years of trying, she was selected to be a student council rep this year, and for the first time in her high school career, she's getting straight A's.
In the past years, I have had that as a goal, but I never reached it. But I mean, this year, I've really put my mind to it. I'm making it happen. Not any other option but to.
Her next goal, raise money for Easter seals. Last year, she took a pie in the face when the boys brought in more school-wide donations than the Limestone girls. She's motivated by her friendship with classmate Levi Miller, one of her best friends, whom she's known since kindergarten. Levi has Down syndrome.
I would love if everyone would help them out and just treat them like everybody else would, because they are basically just like everybody else.
You see her talking to all different groups of people in the hallway, and she really hasn't met a stranger. She likes everybody, and she will do anything for anybody in this building.
I talk to everybody. I like getting to know new people, and I don't know, I love people.
And she loves reaching goals. Good luck to Bailey. You can nominate local athletes for an extra effort award at our website, ciproud.com. Briefly, Thursday night NFL football, Atlanta at New Orleans, following this newscast here on WMBD. Finally, still hard to believe, Toronto catcher Russell Martin's throw back to the mound yesterday accidentally bounces off the bat of the hitter and caroms away. A run scores on the play. Martin probably couldn't do that if he tried to hit that bat. It has to be one of the strangest scoring plays in playoff history.
The 50-plus minute inning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As though baseball's not long enough.
That was the start of it.
Oh, man. All right, don't go away. Chris has the last look at the forecast after the break.
Here's what you can see tonight on WMBD, Central Illinois Proud.
It's always a great time to update your flooring. Ron's Carpets has an unmatched selection for over 20 years. 1003 Northeast Adams, Peoria.
Just arrived a truckload of Morton 40-pound bag water softener salt, solar $3.99, System Saver 2 for $9. UFS about 10 minutes from anywhere.
Dan and Sean Cusack know every case is unique and every client is important. Hire the team with proven results in workers' compensation and personal injury. Call 637-5282 today.
Halloween raffle from the Illinois Lottery is back for a limited time. With the best odds to win $1 million, you could win one of 3 $1 million prizes or one of over 8,000 total prizes. Tickets are on sale now.
For softer skin and cleaner clothes, soften your water with Water Boss. This 18,000 grain unit removes hardness and chlorine from well and city water, $429. Or step up to this 38,000 grain unit, $479. Get hot water fast with Richmond water heaters. This 50-gallon natural gas-powered damper water heater is 10% more efficient than standard gas models, $619. This tankless model heats water only when you need it. In natural gas or LP versions, $999.
Save big money at Menards.
Green Chevrolet tries to bring the lowest prices they can every month. So how about a brand new Cruze LT for just $169 a month? But it doesn't stop there. Used cars, Fred?
$99 a month for a pre-owned car, Anthony.
And how many do we have?
Go to our website, over 50 to choose from, under $15,000.
Wow, that is amazing. You've got to go green. Are you sure those prices are that low?
I did the math myself. It's crazy low.
That's low. That's low.
Guys, we're still rolling.
Halloween raffle from the Illinois Lottery is back for a limited time. With the best odds to win $1 million, you could win one of 3 $1 million prizes or one of over 8,000 total prizes. Tickets are on sale now.
You're watching WMBD News at 6.
Students at Peoria Notre Dame getting to learn about the Pope's visit to the United States today through the experience of their teacher, Sister Sarah Cowell, and Congressman Darren LaHood. They both talked to students about the historic visit, something both of them say will stay with them for the rest of their lives.
It's nice to be able to share the experience with our school family here. A lot of the students and obviously the teachers, everyone always wants to know how everything went and what it was like, and so it's great to be able to actually share that with them.
My first week in office, to hear from the Holy Father and his message was really inspirational, and I think he really transcends politics. And I think that's what he did in his visit to the United States, in particular when he talked to the joint session of Congress.
All of the students got to attend today's assembly. Sister Sarah and the congressman saw the Pope when he addressed Congress back on September 24th. Well, they didn't have to worry about the weather in the gym.
No, no, not at all. Yeah,
but it wasn't a bad day. It was nice out
today. It was nice. It was nice, and we had a little bit of cloud cover today. A little sprinkle here and there, nothing horrible. But that sprinkle gets a little scarier tomorrow. Hey, 42 degrees tonight, clear skies. It'll be dry tomorrow, but it's going to be chilly. 59 for a high. Tomorrow night is where we see temperatures dropping closer to freezing. I think at least here in Peoria will be just a little bit above, but those rural areas will be dealing with temperatures at least closing in on 32 degrees. So freeze watch in effect from Friday night through Saturday morning. More of those to be issued probably Saturday into Sunday.
It'll be cold tomorrow night. That's warmly. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget, WMBD News is available on air, online, and on the go. You can head over to our website, ciproud.com, and get the latest news on our app for your phone or